So you can't really get too much for 20 bucks anymore, especially when it comes to shooting. You know, guns are expensive, ammo is getting expensive, and, you know, to be proficient at shooting, you got to shoot. You know, you just got to do it, and you got to do it often. So, you know, it's really expensive to shoot. So how do you, you know, mitigate your costs when it comes to shooting? Well, for under 20 bucks, you can still get 500 rounds of 22, you know, 555 to be exact, and you know, I think that's 17 or 18 bucks at Walmart. You can get that, and you know, I think everybody should have a 22, you know, pistol and a rifle, you know, so you can practice your pistol skills and your rifle skills, because you know they really are two different systems when it comes to shooting. And one of the pistols that I want to talk about today is my RUGER 2245 Mark III pistol. This is a fun pistol to shoot. It is, you know, just a blast. You can shoot it all day for under 20 bucks and just, you know, not even worry about what, you know, the cost. You know, shooting cans, shooting steel, paper, whatever, you know, just practicing basic marksmanship skills with a pistol is pretty cool. This is the 2245 target model from RUGER, and it's called the 2245 because it has a 1911-like grip angle. And on some of the models, more expensive models, you can actually get what they call the replaceable panel model, which you can put 1911 grips on. So if you carry a 1911, or you like to shoot a 1911 a lot, you can put the exact same grips that you have on your 1911 on this pistol, and it'll be even more, you know, like shooting your 1911, but for a lot cheaper. So, you know, just some of the standard features, I guess I'll say, of this 2245 target model is the 5-inch full barrel. Obviously, you can see it's pretty thick, pretty heavy barrel. Helps you with accuracy and you know, all that. It has a fixed front sight and an adjustable rear sight, and you'll see on this particular model I have some Williams fire sights that are really awesome. The stock sights from RUGER kind of suck, but these are the fiber optic fire sights from Williams, and I like them a lot. They have an adjustable rear sight for windage and for elevation, so you can, you know, really get it real accurate. I'll show you, you know, the gun is unloaded. I know I have ammo on the table, but everything will be alright. So, you know, I like those sights a lot. It also has a loaded chamber indicator, which I don't really care for. It pops out when you have a round in the chamber. I don't know. They do that to satisfy California, I guess. But I don't think it's really needed. I've seen some people that actually just take that off, because that actually can cause your gun to malfunction. So, you know, why would you want something that is going to cause it to malfunction, especially if you're using it in a competition or something like that? So, just my 2 cents about that. I know a lot of people don't like that. Another thing that I don't like that comes standard on this gun is the magazine disconnect. One, it stops you from firing if the magazine's not in the magazine well, but it also doesn't let your magazine drop free. What I've done is got a bushing replacement that a lot of people on the rimfire forums make. I think it was Sam's bushings, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But after you replace that bushing, you can that mag will drop free now. So, you know, just another thing. Before, it would only pop out like, you know, that much, and then you got to like pull it out. It's not conducive to competition at all if you have to reload. So the shot capacity is 10 shots on this. I think the magazines are like 20 or 30 bucks. It's been a while since I purchased any. On this model, it has a Zytel polymer lower frame on it, and obviously it shoots 22 long rifle. It also has, you know, your manual safety as well. And these are supposed to be identical to a 1911 as well. You know, you got your thumb safety right there, and then this is your bolt release and your catch. So you know, you got your last shot. You know, stays open on the last shot, and then you can close it with that. On my model, it doesn't like to close when you have the full magazine in there. So I don't know. I always have to use that button. I don't know. I've always used it. No, I haven't had any problems with that. I know a lot of people would not use that, but that's how I train and that's how I use it. So, but you know, some of the mods I have, I guess, like I said, the Williams fire sights. I like those a lot. They show up real good in any light condition, unlike the factory sights, which are just plain plastic. No illumination on them or nothing, no paint. They really kind of suck, especially if you're shooting on a black target. They're real hard to see. So those are the Williams fire sights. I also have a Volt Quartzen trigger and sear in this, and the trigger gives you I think this one's aluminum versus the other one is steel, so it lightens it up a little bit, and then you can set the travel on this trigger. And then the sear drops you down to like 3.5 pounds on the trigger pull. It makes it real smooth and real clean. So I like that as well. And then, like I said, I have the bushing to make the mag drop free. But, you know, there's a lot of information on the Rugers out there. The Mark III has been around forever. You'll get some malfunctions due to the ammo. 22 ammo that's just the nature of bulk ammo. It's not always 100% reliable, but I've fired a lot of these Winchester 555 round boxes, and I haven't had a whole lot of misfires out of them. The one bullets that the brand I will not get anymore is the Remington Gold bullet. Those things suck. I've had so many misfires out of that box. It wasn't even funny. Like every 5 rounds was a misfire, and I don't know if I just had a bad box or whatever, a couple bad batches, but I'm not going to buy those anymore. But I've been using these Winchesters and the Winchester Super X's, and they work just fine. No problems at all. Pretty reliable, actually. If you're going to shoot competition or something like, you know, steel plates, like you see on my channel, I always use CCI for that, just because the reliability is a lot better on those. They're a little bit more expensive. I think they're like $6 or $7 for a 100 round box. But if you're going to shoot a competition, you don't want to be jamming and stuff all the time. So, just a few things about the 22 and how awesome the 22 long rifle is because it's so freaking cheap. You shoot it all day for less than this. You know, and the gun isn't really expensive either. This model is the basic 22-45 target model, so it does not come with the replaceable panels. But this model was only I think I got it for like $279 out the door at a local gun shop. I think you're going to pay around $300 for the model with the replaceable side panels, but still, that's pretty cheap for a starter gun. If you just want to get into shooting, but you don't want to pay a lot for ammo and all that, 22 is highly recommended by everybody I know. For the fact that it's so cheap. So, once again, this is the Ruger Mark III 22-45, and this is the target model. They make a couple of other models. They make one that comes with a threaded barrel. You can get a suppressor for it or a compensator. You can get the regular Mark III, which doesn't have the same grip angle, and it's got different magazines. But you can get that in a competition model that's got rails. This also comes with a top rail. You can you see these screws right here. You can take that out and put the rail on that they give you and put a red dot on it, just for a little bit faster shooting or speed steel competition, stuff like that. They make them in stainless with 6-inch barrels and fluted barrels and all kinds of stuff. And they also make the standard model, which looks even funnier than this, I think. It has a real narrow down barrel. But, they're all great pistols. And really, any 22 pistol or rifle, for that matter, is really awesome just because they're so cheap to shoot. But this one's been pretty reliable for me. I don't even know how many rounds I've put through this. I know I've put a few of these boxes, a few of these bricks through. I would probably say 10 at least. I know I put 4 bricks through it in a single day, for sure. But you know, just have fun with it and be safe. Thanks for watching.